What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you what's happening at the shop. We got the shop packed. We got that project and that project outside. So yeah, let's start off with the inside, and let's start with the 1600 and move towards the back way of the shop. So here's the 16. It just got done with the race. We got sticks because our steering shaft broke. We had to weld that on there. It took a while, but we still finished the race. We are tied for first place in the point series in this, but every race we tear it down completely to the frame. So far we got the seat out. We have the engine out, the whole rear cage that goes around this out. Soon we'll be taking off the arms, but we got the front off. We got the steering shaft out that broke, and we're just gonna do a full teardown on this. I came out here and wiped down all the bars, and yeah, that's it for the 1600. It should be racing soon again. So this is our 10 car, which is right by the 16. This thing has been out of commission for a while. The transmission broke, and we are just focusing on getting our 16 back together, which, if you didn't know what happened to our 16, it burnt to the ground. And I'll show you the frame after this, but here's the 10 car. We have the transmission on order, so the dude's trying to do it, but it's a sequential transmission. So there's the shifter. And yeah, once we get that transmission done, this will be racing hopefully in the Mint 400 in I don't know, it's either in Laughlin or Las Vegas. So this has been just sitting for a while, so engine's getting checked over. Basically, we do the same thing with this that we do the 1600, but we're going to do it more in depth since how long this has been sitting on. You can see the light bar has been collecting a lot of dust. So yeah, that's what's happening with the 10 car. So it should be done December time. So here we got the RZR, our short course RZR XP. So we bought this a long time ago, but we just haven't had the time to get it all done. So once this is done, my dad's going to be driving, I'll be riding. We just got to put it all back together, clean it up, do a little bit of stuff, but we're just focusing mainly on those two for right now. So that's what's happening with this thing. Just basically needs to get put back together, but we don't have time for that. So it should be back together soon, next year maybe. And actually the 10 car transmission isn't being looked at. It's in right there. And we have all the parts for this thing. It's just a time thing. It would take a couple, 2 weeks to get it done. 10 hours a day, so around 140 hours to get this done. It doesn't seem like a lot, but with all that, it is. So like I said, we have all the parts on these shelves and up there. So yeah, so we also right here have the 4-seater. The 4-seater is a V8 Corvette engine dune buggy that we have wrapped. That we want to wrap everything in this, but the dude who wrapped this also wrapped our old 16 and this, but in that. So I'll show you the panels, but the dude left, and he's out of the country now, so we can't get the design for the next person to wrap it. But this thing's really nice. There's the shifter, 2 e-brakes, quick release steering wheel, nice comfortable seats, 5-point harnesses, Parker pumper, has a headset adapter or helmet adapter depending on what you want to do with it. You just want to go out play, headset adapter. And then my grandpa, this is my grandpa's car, he has raced it once. It's more racing, run what you brung, but my brother was riding, that's why it has a Parker pumper. They were racing against the Turbo 1000, which is really unfair. But so in one of the corners, he caught a rut and rolled it and bent this whole bar in and down. And it broke this bracket off this, but we replaced that already for one of these lights. They weren't here or anything, but so. Here's the 4-seater. All right. Next, we have my uncle's Polaris XP 1000 RZR 4-seater with obviously upgraded wheels, some upgraded front seats with speakers and lights, and a light bar up front. And just so this thing's nice, in rear mount or light mount, flat rear flags. And so he did race this, so the driver's seat is the only one that, in the same race of this, driver's seat is the only one that has seatbelts right now. But next we'll move on to one of the other racers. So my great grandpa just came by, so it's really tight in here. So obviously you have to have your fire extinguishers because if something goes boom boom, you gotta be able to put it out. So here's my brother's stuff, like for his 110, and here's my powder coated stuff for my 110 because we got 110s, but it's just hard to get to work on time. Same thing, time. And so here's this, and this has a funny story to it of why we have it. So if you look up Ghost Town Living, this is owned by a famous YouTuber. His channel is obviously Ghost Town Living. He bought a abandoned ghost town, and for right now he's been living there for 18 months. And so he has this RZR. And all of a sudden, it's like a hour drive up his driveway. So he has to use this. So obviously it snows, so he has a snow shovel. And my dad's cousin actually got in touch with him because he said he needed someone to fix his RZR. And obviously we do this. So my dad's cousin got in touch with him, told him about my dad. So we all went down there. That place is so cool. But we picked up this RZR because it had a knocking issue. So we took the clutch out. Oh, you can't really see. Well, if you could see, there was a clutch right there. Hold on. It'll cut clips real quick, but I'll have my flashlight on. Right, now you can see. So we have the clutch out of it. The clutch went right there and right there. So we were hoping that was just a knocking issue and something happened to it. Sadly, it was not. So this thing has been sitting for a little bit in our shop. But the knocking issue wasn't that. It was the motor. So he said, go ahead, order a new motor for it. I'll pay for it. So the motor is arriving this week or next week. This week or next week, motor's going to be here. I'll have a YouTube video on that. I already have a time lapse for a YouTube video of us taking off the clutch. So it has some upgraded Pro Armor doors, like just still stuff. Big lights up there, just so you can get around and all that. So this thing's pretty nice. Yeah, so you should see a video coming on this of us taking it apart, taking the motor out, putting the new motor in and all that, pretty soon. So that's this, and then I'll also throw in this. This is the old SSR 110 that my uncle had, who, not the same uncle who owns that Razor, but he had this, and sadly my uncle passed away, but he wanted to give it to his kid, but you can't really do that with a oil leak. It's leaking out of the case right there, and you can see we tried to JB weld it together, but it did not work. So we're gonna try to get this figured out. I might have a video coming up of we're going out to my grandpa owns a property in the middle of the desert, and we're gonna go camping out there, and we're gonna try to get this done, my 110 done, and my brother's 110 done before that, because we have a little track out there. So hopefully we get all those done so that there's a little track that we could race. So there's that's what's wrong with this. Also, while I'm right here, this is just a cart with all our 110 stuff, and I'll show you. So if I go over there, I don't want to knock this stuff over. If I go over here, brand new tires from our 110. Old rear shock off my 110. I got a new one, right here. Rear spring, stiffer spring, plastics. I do have graphics, but I'm gonna get more or different ones to match the theme. Heavy duty spokes. New handlebars. They're not right here. These aren't them. New exhaust. Those are tubes. Forks are again heavy duty springs as well. New seals just cause. And then if you look in here, there's the new handlebars. Comes with grips and all that. And there's the stiff springs. So there's that, and then there's this. So this is my dad's F250 Super Duty 4.8 Power Stroke. And with the Power Stroke you get, it's a turbo diesel. So the sequential turbo broke, and so he's having to rebuild that, so that's why this is in here. That's really all that's wrong with this. And then here's my 110. Powder coated black frame. We're trying to build it. We got a little bit on there, but it's not really time. It uses time. And here's my new exhaust. Yoshimura. Comes with accessories. Alright. I said alright like I was gonna end the video, but here's this. This is my dad is racing this with Jimmy Walker. My brother's riding in this one with him. This is also another reason why we don't have as much time. This is a Turbo 1000 Razor, and you can see that it is all upgraded, big old stuff in the back. Like, it's as long as this 4-seat, but it's a 2-seat race 1000 Razor. If you come over here, really nice interior, Sparco seating. I'm gonna have to turn my flashlight on real quick though, again, so you can see. All right, now you can see custom Razor beard seats with Sparco harnesses. This Jimmy Walker is sponsored by Razor. Really nice interior. Digital gauge. Another digital gauge. Like all like the new stuff interior. I've ridden in this thing, and this thing, it's fun. Passenger seat has a little talk button. And overall, this thing is just cool. The race before last, he did rip this whole corner off the car. You can see right here. But we got that all back together, and we took it out to race, and another thing broke. My dad didn't trust this place, the place that we got these parts from, for that part broke, but we had to hurry up and get it ready. So, yeah, so we threw them on there and it broke. But we will the race is coming up on this too. All right, then we got this outside, because the shop was too packed. Lincoln MKX, just has a little problem starting. We put in a new part for it, but it's still having trouble starting and running, staying running. So we're gonna figure that out. And then there's this, which is a Power Stroke V8 turbo diesel, same as my dad's, but upgraded a little bit with lifted, bigger wheels, bigger shocks, so this one, we just had to replace the line for the ABS sensor. But while that was happening, we saw a leak, so we gotta get that fixed. And yeah, so there's a couple more things I gotta show you. So if you can see past all these tires, this is like our spare pit trailer. But if you can see past them, there's that RZR. Now this RZR is fully upgraded. Big bore kit to make it go faster, metal side doors, upgraded harnesses, inside's upgraded, light bar, LED whip mounts, better shocks, all of that. I'm gonna try to get a closer look for you guys so you can see like the inside of the, like in the interior of it. All right, guys, so here's the interior. It has been sitting in here for a long time, but NRG racing wheel, upgraded seats, shift knob, harnesses. These tires are upgraded as well. And this thing's just fun and fast. I drive it sometimes before it broke down. I didn't break it. My dad did. So here it is. And the video should end soon, but there's a couple more things I gotta show you. Alright, so here's our pit trailer. There's a lot of tires. Easy up for the car to go under. Trash can. Dump cans for the gas. Toolbox. Another toolbox. The actual butter we used to fix the car. Spare tire for the trailer. Blocks, vest, lights, radio. Toolboxes for the pit crew. Generator. Another easy up. Jack. There's some more jacks back there. Ratchet straps, bungee cords, chairs, signs so you can see where our pit is, more chairs, more lights, little pit, little boxes with t-shirts, really everything you would need, shop towels. That's a speaker for the radio. Really everything you need and everything we've needed when we're out racing. So there is a couple more things I need to show you. Alright, so now here's Old Faithful, Old Reliable, whatever you want to call it. It's a 2008 Ranger RZR 4-seater, 800, so it's not 1000. Bench seats in the back, front seats, quick release steering wheel. It's partnered with Robert Godin, back old, upgraded wheels. Exhaust mount fell off not too long ago, so we zip tied it on. This is just to get from point A to point B as quick as possible. So light bar, just a little thing. So then we got a SSR 125 that my dad fully upgraded. If you can see, swing arm, wheels, pegs, skid plate, front, triple clamp, gas cap, seat, everything. This thing ain't that reliable, but it still works. And then the old Frankenstein 50, it's parts from everything to make it work, but I bet you if I did a little bit of work to this, it would start right up. Then there's my old 50. So me and my brother used to race. Actually, this is his old 50. So me and my brother used to race dirt bikes. So this was his first ever dirt bike. And then he got upgraded a dirt bike, and I got a new dirt bike too. So this one has just kind of been a spare. And then my brother moved up to a KX55, so he both raced both. But this made my brother the kind of rider he is today. So yeah, and then here's the plastics for that. And just a whole bunch of dirt bike parts, more dirt bike parts. These shelves are just stocked with it. More dirt bike parts, some car parts, everything, just more car parts, tires, whatever. So this thing is just storage. But, so that's that, and then this 90 quad, which feels really fast when you're 5. This thing was reliable as crap. Something bad almost just happened. But 90 quad, really reliable, Suzuki. I bet you I could spend 10, 20 minutes on this thing and get it ready. So, yeah. Let's fix this, because this is where I almost fell. It's kind of tripping me out a little bit. Oh, it's leaking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. Yep. All right. And that is it of the tour. Oh, well, I guess I could show you. Oh, yeah. I already told you I'd show you this. There's the old frame for the 1600. Or 1600 that burned down. You can see that even the steering wheel burnt. Everything, just everything. We didn't even know if we were gonna race anymore after this. We decided to, obviously, but yeah. My grandpa built this chassis when my dad was young, like a little bit older, like maybe my dad was 16. And right now my dad's in his 30s, so a long time ago, built it from scratch. I'm trying to get a different angle for you guys, but I have to walk on this hill. It's just a little bit sketchy. So there that is. This is just kind of a scrapping pile. Really everything from bikes to shocks to wheelbarrows to stuff we cut off the old 1600 to scooter decks, parts of lifts, and housing stuff, which is that over there. So there's really just everything. Rims from a 1600, but there's really everything. Tractor, it doesn't work. I'm about to fall, so here's the end of the video. Actually, never mind. There's still one more place I gotta show you. Alright guys, so it's nighttime now. I filmed that video 2 days ago, and I just realized I'm now just editing it. I did not include that last bit of the thing, but it was just a whole bunch of everything from a 1600. There was also a 3-wheeler and some tires on the tire rack over to the side. So that's all it was, but I just wanted to show you guys, and Thanks for watching.